Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Jesus Luzardo. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Brian Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch, 7-11.
Base knock right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
The pitch. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Runner at first with no outs here. He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And here is Jack Sawinski. And the pitch. Off the mark there. 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Going to count 1-2.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next offering is downstairs. Hayes leads off first with 1 away. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out. There's a Pirates lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And getting to start, Mitch Keller.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Leading off, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You know, Boog, Jazz joined the ranks of Shohei Ohtani, Fernando Tatis Jr., and other young stars in baseball when he was named the cover athlete of MLB The Show in 2023. He says he always wanted to be on the cover of a video game, but never expected it to happen so quickly.
Keller, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That missed inside, and it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. Three-two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here comes a 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now here is Brian De La Cruz. Now move to first. And he's back in standing. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
1 strike.
That's outside. And a count 2-1. In the air out towards right center. Taylor brings it in.
Batting third.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And that one is lifted in the air. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth. The third baseman,
Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. Check on the runner. Chisholm dives back in safely. Fought off foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Oh, 0-2 now. This to third. Hayes. Inning over.
Yep, he's out.
Marlins leave one. Scoreless after one. Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Luzardo back to work. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1.
Next offered in there for a strike. That's strike two. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Luzardo checks over to first, and he's back. That misses, and it's 1-0. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. And 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Makes the catch. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That one ripped. De La Cruz going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So one left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Ball one, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Bounce to the right. And that chance handled. The throw to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Batting good. The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. Bounce to third. Hayes to first, and that quickly 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Nick Gordon. Got one out to right. He's got it, and that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the pitcher, Mitch Keller. And here it comes. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the batting order turns over. Ke'Bryan Hayes will hit next. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You gotta go and take the donut off the bat, partner.
On the ground, out to short. Gordon with the toss to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Fastball for a strike. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Oh, the throw is over his head.
That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. He's 0 for 1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. The pitch. Outside low. Ball 2.
No strike.
And a foul ball. Two and 1 now. Swing and a miss.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Bethencourt gathers, goes to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Christian Bethancourt. Bethancourt in his 5th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was born in Panama. Pitches in there. And that's strike 1. And a good eye there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Stays alive. The wind to kick the pitch. Got him swinging on the curveball. And 1 out now.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now the pitcher, Jesus Luzardo. Into center. Taylor makes a nice running catch.
Now batting, center fielder, Jazz Chisholm.
So the lineup flips over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Led off the bottom of the 1st with a walk. Way outside. Ball 1. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Going, gone. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Right through there for a strike. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
1 strike.
Two outs. Ripped on the ground to second. Play made, that ends the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. The wind of the pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hot shot to third. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paguero.
And now Liover Paguero struck out swinging his first time. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Henry.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is outside. And that's outside. And the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that's ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Tellez, the next to hit, takes outside. Tying run is at first here in the second game of the series. There's a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a pitch. Chopper right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for Miami, Luis Arias. And he deals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Man at first with 1 gone. Josh Bell, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Liner, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
The right fielder, number 12.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Grounded out his first time. Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the base. It's ball one. Two on, one out. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number two.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So first and second with two outs. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Gordon. Hit hard, that gets through. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Christian Bethancourt, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And the right-hander deals. And that one pulled foul. First and second, 2 down. Next one just misses. And that's ball one.
It's a good take.
The pitch. And downstairs. This one in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. As the lefty gets to work. Off the plate, 1-0.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
2-0. And that drops in for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Trying to move him over here. Over to Gordon. There's one. On to first in time. Double play.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
Hayes at the plate and takes high there. The pitch. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. On the ground to first. Nice grab from his backside. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jesus Luzardo. Keller back to work. Just missed. Now a fly ball to right center. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jazz.
And up next for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered in this game. First pitch swinging.
No ball, one strike.
Next one misses. One ball, one strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
One ball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian De La Cruz. That clips the corner. And a foul ball. Two outs. Bounce to the left side. Throw over to Tellez. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're up 2-0. Next to hit, Andrew McCutchen.
The right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And the pitch. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
At the belt and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Chisholm pulls it down, and there's two gone. Up next for the Pirates, Liover Peguero. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Man on second, 2 down. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Swings and misses, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Marlins 2 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Luis Arraez stands in.
Second baseman.
Arraez measures 5 feet 10 inches, a career batting average over 300, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Berger in the box again, takes a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next pitch is outside. And it skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Josh Bell, 1 for 2. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Right side. McCutchen sizing this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis. Luzardo back to work. Popped up. Bell hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Tellez batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Anthony Bender up and throwing. Brazoban warming up as well. A wind in the pitch.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Kicks and fires. So now 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. The Fish holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Bucks go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. Back here in Miami, and now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. The right-hander back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jose Hernandez loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Grabs it on the run. 1 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop,
Nick Gordon getting ready to hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor drifts towards it. And there's 2 down.
now batting, the catcher, Christian.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Christian Bethancourt, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 2 and the Pirates nothing. Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Connor Joe.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Oh, and 2 now. That one missed. On the ground. Slings to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 1 for 3. First pitch misses.
Right through there for a strike. He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And another ball. And here it comes. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Tying run at the plate. That clips the corner.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. On the ground to third. Fires to second for one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Marlins 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Hernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. John Birdie. Big spot for him here. And he deals. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is down low. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now 1-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Ryan Barucki getting loose out there. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. Birdie stands at second with no outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there. And the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that call, third strike.
And at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw to third. Safe.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
And that one fouled off. The pitch. That misses, and it's 2-1.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Swings through that one out in front that time. In the air, left side. Sawinski makes the play. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
So digging in, Luis Arias. On a line out towards center. Taylor tracks it down for the out. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Pirates nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott. A chance at his first save of the year. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. And a pitch. Scott, in his 6th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Strike 2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Not close with that one. Now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. Let's see if he can strike out the side.
Last chance now for the Pirates. And now, Liover Peguero. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Next pitch is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Pirates down to their final strike. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Clips the corner, and that is strike one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Giles on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.